The life and legacy of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was one of the most influential figures of the 20th century. He was born on November 27, 1940, in San Francisco, but grew up in Hong Kong. His life was filled with challenges that helped shape his greatness. At age 13, Lee was attacked by a gang. This experience made him want to learn self-defense. He began studying martial arts and trained with the legendary Ip Man. Lee later created his own martial arts style, Jeet Kune Do. He saw flaws in traditional martial arts and wanted something more practical. Bruce Lee also faced struggles in Hollywood. In the 1960s, Asian actors were often given stereotypical roles. Lee struggled to find work in the West. He eventually moved to Hong Kong and starred in The Big Boss, 1971, and Fist of Fury, 1972. These films were huge hits and showcased his skills. Lee became an international star with Enter the Dragon, 1973. The film introduced martial arts to the world and broke down racial barriers in Hollywood. Lee became a symbol of strength and discipline. However, his life was tragically cut short. Lee died at age 32 on July 20, 1973, just days before Enter the Dragon was released. His death was ruled as a reaction to medicine he took for a headache. Despite his short life, Bruce Lee achieved much. By age 18, he had appeared in 20 films. He also developed Jeet Kune Do, his own martial arts philosophy. Lee opened martial arts schools in Seattle and Oakland, teaching his style to others. His film career took off with movies like The Big Boss and Fists of Fury. Lee also choreographed, wrote, and directed films. He showed that he was more than just an actor. After his death, Lee was listed in Time magazine's 100 Most Influential People of the 20th Century. In 2013, a statue of him was unveiled in Los Angeles in honor of his contributions. Bruce Lee was a pioneer for Asian representation in Hollywood. He broke racial stereotypes and made martial arts a global phenomenon. His legacy still lives on today through his films, philosophy, and influence. What can we learn from Bruce Lee's life? Follow your own path. Lee didn't follow traditional paths. He created his own style, Jeet Kune Do. He showed that we should find our own way in life. Adaptability. Lee believed in being like water, fluid and adaptable. He showed that being flexible is important in life and martial arts. Perseverance. Lee faced many challenges. Despite setbacks, he never gave up. His perseverance was key to his success. Self-expression. Lee always expressed himself fully. He didn't hide who he was. His authenticity made him a role model for millions. Breaking barriers. Lee broke down racial barriers in Hollywood. He proved that anyone could succeed, no matter their race. His story inspires us to challenge barriers in our own lives. Conclusion. Bruce Lee's life was short but filled with achievement. He revolutionized martial arts and changed Hollywood. His philosophy, Jeet Kune Do, still influences martial artists today. Lee's legacy shows us to pursue our passions, break barriers, and stay true to ourselves. Bruce Lee's impact continues to inspire. His films and teachings are still influential. His life reminds us to never stop improving and to challenge the world around us.